But maybe that's what they need. They need a class where they could just do that to each other.
That reminds me of that scene from Abbott Elementary, where I forget what teacher it was, but he came up with the game where they would put like the post-it note in the head and said like Abraham Lincoln, in the class would roast whoever's on that post-it note. And it'd be like, oh, yo, 407 years ago looking you can't go to a play without getting a shot in the head. Try to guess who it is. That actually seems kind of fun.
That really
is. It definitely does. And it takes a lot of takes some knowledge and some intellect and to pull that off, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Historical sick burns, or what would you call it?
Yeah, the history class, historical burns.
Historical burns.
Yeah, a history roasting session.
That sounds like fun, man.
That would be super fun. Roasting. I mean, you have to know enough about them to roast it.
Yeah, you would like pick some sort of historical figure and you tell the class, all right, we're gonna roast this person. Do your research. Come to class with some jokes.
Yeah,
that would be
an awesome way, man.
Wouldn't it be?
I'm gonna tell my wife to do that, man, because I mean, it'd be better than a book report. Is you get to just research somebody and come back and just flame them, and that teach you how much you know that person. It's more motivation to do that than it is to,
But what if
that's a more fun type of assignment than standard. Have more fun doing it. Yeah.
But what if you're kind?
Yeah, exactly. Aren't you training bullies? Training people to be mean to each other?
Look, our politicians aren't being kind
at all. No, so
like this, the culture of that is past. We want real and raw now.
Yeah, the politicians are getting closer and closer to just a straight up rap battle. This is a freestyle battle at the debate. It gets closer and closer, I swear.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to watch politicians just roast each other for debates. It would be so entertaining to watch them. Instead of debate, it would be like the presidential roast, where each candidate is like just roasting the shit out of each other. They can hire writers, they can do all that, and they just roast each other. But they have to roast each other's policies and stuff, right? Man, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, and I'd probably remember a policy or something, based on that roast, because other stuff you're like, oh, they did that.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, sick your tax nuts. Everyone when you said that,
right, and then you just see a whole bunch of tweets at the bottom from Americans. Laughing and going, "You just killed your taxpayers, son."
Well, everybody's trying to be nice. It was making me think of been watching a lot of my Hallmark movies.
It's that time of year.
Yes, they start. I don't know if it's earlier this year, but it feels like it because we've been going strong since October. And let me tell you, I bought one Christmas gift. I usually don't do that this early, but it's got me in the spirit. But so there seems to be like some competition brewing, I guess a little, between because the major players showing these lighthearted, romantic Christmas themed movies. Like Lifetime's got some, Hallmark's got some, and then GAC, Great American something, has some family, yes. And so Hallmark and GAC, they've lost some popular actresses. Some actresses have defected from Hallmark and moved over to GAC. So these are like big announcements. And I was reading some of the comments and people were like, well, I stopped watching Hallmark because it's gotten too racy, and GAC, no, I can't watch it with my grandchildren in the room, and GAC is more family friendly. I like which one is this? That's GAC. I felt it. In that GAC? Yep. I felt it in my bones. It's just, anyway.
Yeah, because it's very vanilla. It's like,
yeah.
Looks like the same movie on every post.
Yeah, they're gonna put some black people in it, but I mean, Hallmark was Hallmark was already, spicy or mild. It was always forever mild. It's not anything going on there. And now you want something that's like, salt or water. It's just salt. We want no seasoning whatsoever. We just want it, natural. No, don't do anything. And how can you stand it? How?
Right.
We need some more racy. We need some more racy ones, but that's not my business.
You gotta have stakes.
That's not my business.
Stakes mean that you're gonna have some crazy MFs in the movie. You're gonna have some very complex relationships and characters. Excuse me. And that's real. That's reflected in life.
But that's not why you tune into these movies. You don't want complex relationships. You don't want dynamic and deep characters. You want what you see is what you get, right? Like you want to know who every person is gonna be as soon as you see him. That person's Santa Claus. That's the the bad city person. That's the lovable townie. And they're gonna stay that way the whole time.
I mean, I get you, but those aren't the only people that have Christmas, man. There's some crazy Christmas, situations, and don't get me wrong, there are some movies that do work in these types of environments. My wife loves watching these kinds of movies, but to me, I still like to have a good story. It has to be a good story. It has to have some kind of stakes. Otherwise, I could just watch Disney and their channel of Christmas movies. Which I typically do.
Wow, identical love.
He's a super dude. He's a city boy.
But I think what I have to do is draw the line somewhere. And I read somewhere, I don't know if y'all said it or where I heard it, or maybe I heard it, that America likes teams, right? Was it John? Who? I don't know. Somebody said that. So you was always like, it was you? Like you always got to pick a side, right? You got to pick somebody. So if I have to pick a team, it's not GAC. I have to like roll with, I don't have Lifetime, so I can't even put them in the mix. But I have to roll with Hallmark, right? I have to be Team Hallmark. Because, how do you defect? Because GAC could have just been its thing. But you saying, oh, I want to go over there because they're more family friendly. What was turning you off over here?
Right.
What got your panties in a bunch? At the fall harvest. I mean, what got you mad at the maple syrup tapping company?
But them are the kind of people that will clap at a bad Passion of Christ play done in a church because it got Jesus in it, and they just happy to see that Jesus is in the play. So no matter what, it can't be bad. We got to clap for it. Or children are in the play.
Yeah.
No matter how bad it is, we still got to say, hey, it was so beautiful. And I get why they would do it, but it doesn't mean that it's good. My family likes to watch Lifetime as well. And I actually will say Lifetime is getting a little bit like they're like the HBO of the family friendly out of the bunch. Like Lifetime is getting really racy and really dangerous, I would say, with their content.
We cut to a mother with her son backstage at a church play. Antoine, I cannot believe my son just told me that after the first performance of Jesus and the Children, that you have cut him from playing childhood Jesus because nobody clapped for his performance? Are you kidding me?
He didn't connect with the audience.
There's something wrong with the audience. Everybody knows you clap for Jesus, you clap for kids. That's the whole point of this thing. What do you mean he didn't connect with the audience?
I mean, the audience these days are not like they used to be. People are expecting a lot more from what they're viewing. We're competing with a lot of things right now. People could be watching Netflix in the audience at the play. We need to draw their focus, and your kid was not cutting it. I'm sorry. So your kid was cut. I'm sorry.
But you're the director. You're the one that
What does your kid know about Jesus? Like, really? Like, does he know Jesus, the inner turmoil that Jesus has?
Well, I'm sorry, does any child in this play know that? I mean, you have somebody better than my son?
I'm glad you asked that. Hey, Kiraldo, can you come over here, Kiraldo?
Yeah.
Kiraldo.
Hello? Yes.
Remember when I told you that after your performance during the audition, I believed you can walk on water? Well, this parent does not quite agree. So I just want you to share a little bit of what you're going to be performing in the next act as you play Jesus in his teenage years.
Yes, I'm taking over Jesus. Well, you see, I've done a lot of preparation for this role. I'm more of a method actor. So I've gone out and performed actual miracles and, whipped people in the streets. And I was actually crucified for a little bit. But, I had to know what it felt like, you know?
That's true. That's true. Does your kid have that type of dedication?
No kid should. What is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. Kiraldo is going to go out there and blow this audience away. They aren't going to be able to look away. They're going to think and feel that Jesus is on the stage. And isn't that what we're all here for?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we're all here for? Where else we're wasting our time?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, most of them right now are watching Pinocchio on Netflix. And, I can't have that. I'm going to make them watch me.
I also heard some of them are watching the new Fast and Furious Sex in the City movie.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
In the church
today. In the church. Exactly.
That's so racy.
I have a small role in that. Yeah, I have a small role in that actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Kiraldo, what role did you play?
I play Vin Diesel's character. I play the baby version of him. It's a flashback.
Baby,
I play a baby, actual baby. Yeah. So I did a lot of research for that role as well.
What kind of research does a baby Vin Diesel do?
Well, I went to a hospital where a mother just had given birth, had a baby, and I said, "Hey, can I pretend to be that baby's twin?"
We cut to him in the hospital. We cut to him in the hospital. Talk to that mother. I'm sorry. You want to be next to the baby in the
yes at all times. It's research for a role I'm doing. I'm a method actor.
I don't know. I guess.
It'll be easy. You're already doing. You just keep doing what you're doing. I'm just gonna be there, sort of observing. Also, you may have to change a few diapers that I soil.
Wait, I have to change your diaper? I don't want to change
I'm a method
your
actor.
diaper.
Yes, I'm gonna go
hey, new mom, we want to start practicing with the breastfeeding of your new infant baby. Okay.
So I was going to skip that part.
Well, thank you for skipping that part.
No, the lactation consultant had to come in and say, "You think that shit is milk? That baby not getting a damn thing."
Yeah.
That's how you get motivated. You motivate to breastfeed.
Lactation consultant.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Oh gosh.
But okay, so you're sticking with Hallmark.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Hallmark.
That's Team Hallmark,
They were the original. Everybody else bit off that. Right? They've been doing that. You're Johnny come lately saying, we're gonna unspice this up a bit. I mean, it's already nothing. There's no sex. We don't get any and look at the people.
Banging.
Yeah.
They look the same. They just.
But
They don't look
to
the
the
same.
train,
If you compare,
to the trained eye, you can spot the differences in these stills.
you can.
You can
Do
look
it.
at,
Do
look
it.
at these. Look
At
at
this.
these.
This right here.
This movie, and this movie, and this movie, and this movie
no
are the same movie.
Yes. Right. There's no real like intimate touching. Where the other one, there was like they were closer to kissing. They looked like they were desiring each other. Look at that one, Timeless Christmas. Yeah,
they also just look more professional. So the Hallmark ones.
What, the Hallmark? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, the other ones are just two people taking a selfie, and the Hallmark ones are actual poses and better sort of staging of the pictures, and more thought has gone into them.
Yeah, like Christmas Harmony. That one looks
That's who is that?
It looked like
channel?
The Weekend. No, I'm kidding. That's not
The Weekend. It's like The Weekend Perry.
Is that GAC?
Oh, that's Michelle.
That's Michelle. Yeah, this is Hallmark, right?
It's like Tyler Perry dressed as The Weekend.
No, that's the dude. You've seen him. You know him from other movies. See, and yeah, I don't know what the other people have, but see, they got grown folks love stories on. I mean, you 20 and 30 and stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't kill me, but because there was one tonight too.
That's
right here.
Is that Loretta Devine?
Yep, Loretta Devine.
Yeah.
Movie royalty.
And they had Lettucey. I was watching one tonight, so I was late coming on because Lettucey was in there. And I was like, yeah, see, that's some grown people. That's some grown people love.
Yeah.
It's all grown people love. They ain't got no Hallmark channel for kids.
No, Disney got that covered, man.
Yeah.
Disney ain't letting go of the kids.
This is true. Yeah, how you pitch kids don't care about this. This means nothing. Not a thing.
No, kids like magic. You gotta have more magic and shit in your movies. They want to see. They want to see some real Santa Claus flying. There is a movie on Netflix that has is it Patrick Swayze as the Santa Claus? It's like
not Swayze.
Not Swayze. What's the guy?
I think Swayze died.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
It's a guy that plays it.
I know you're talking about though.
Santa Claus is like rocking and he's like drinking and he's real like he's like a brash version of Santa Claus. They crash somewhere. Man, we watched that movie last year and man, I laughed so hard because I had no expectation of it. Yeah, but it was a different twist on Santa. It was like he was like not bad Santa, but he was more like I don't know how to say it. It all come to me if I remember who played in the movie. Who's the guy that played in The Hateful Eight? Who's the guy that played in The Hateful Eight? That Samuel, the guy that basically had the woman. He was taking a woman. He ends up going to the house. He was cussed on every other line. He cussed almost as much as Samuel Jackson in the movie.
Was that Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell.
That's who was Santa Claus. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell was Santa Claus.
He's got that. Yeah, I can't believe they cast him as Santa.
Man, it was one of the funniest Santa Clauses I've ever seen because it was like watching The Hateful Eight dude as Santa Claus, but it was a PG-13 movie.
Well, then everybody go watch Hateful Eight and then also Kurt Russell's Santa Claus. Ask yourself, it's in Hallmark, Great American, and really get some thought to the time cube. But we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. So for Booby, for Tandy, for Amici, for myself, for Can't Tell Nothing. Thank you for tuning in and watching, everybody. We'll see you.
Happy couple of season, y'all.
December? First Tuesday in December. Have a great Thanksgiving, y'all.
Yeah.